South.
That's a cipher over there. That cipher, that's live theater. That's where you're mashing out your personality, your style. You can be whoever you want to be. I can be anything I want to be in the theater, man. I might come out, I might do like a Muggsy style, be looking all like hardcore and stuff. I might be coming out giving you a big smile and a look. If I'm locking, that can be comedy. It can do anything I want. If I make you smile in the circle, I smoked everybody else out there, you know. It's about figuring out who you want to be and how you want to establish your personality in a circle, in a cipher amongst peers. I feel like I'm a social worker by day and a b-boy by night. You drop that on the ladies in the club, I think you're going to have some serious memories coming back from New York. B-boy stands for either break boy, Bronx boy, or boogie boy, and it stands for like dance to the break of the beat. When there used to be a break in the music, which the DJ would play that section over and over between two records, he noticed the dancers at his parties were going off. And so he called those the b-boys. They're getting down, they're dancing to the breaks and the beat. Bust a halo now. My name's Buddha. That's my b-boy name. I'm 44 years old. I started the Canadian Floor Masters 20 years ago. And back in the day, we were probably the most famous b-boy crew in Canada. And now we got a new generation of crew. So I'm like the old man. Be careful, I could be your father. You don't even know that yet. Or whatever, but I still get to hang out with the young guys. Get those monsters. I've got 3 kids. I got a couple goals. One of them is to do a windmill at my daughter's wedding. And my wife, she's classically trained in ballet.
A public apology of being not as supportive as you could have been over the years, because you thought that breakdancing.
I just said that I thought it was more that it was something like
a fad?
Well, yeah.
I think most people have no idea really what hip-hop is. You see the bling-bling, and you see the tight booty girls, and the stuff moving around, and a lot of the big gold chains and the fashion. I feel a lot like the b-boying is one of the forgotten elements. To me, a crew, more importantly, it's we're a family, you know. It's almost like we're a gang. It's got the bravado of hanging together and being sort of a tough little cohesive, street smart crew, but it's all without all the negative parts of it. I've been a social worker for almost as long as I've been a b-boy, and to me, you know, I see firsthand what the negative crap is that people can get involved in. It's really easy to run with some of the stuff going on in the streets. We keep people too busy, too preoccupied. If you want to be a competitive b-boy out there, you ain't got time for all that stuff. I'm on the road a lot. I do child abuse investigations, but I deal with everything, with crackheads, with cocaine addictions, with you know, major domestic abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse. I mean, there's nothing that happens out there that I haven't seen at some point. You know, but as a b-boy, I feel like I carry on in other aspects of social work, the more long-term stuff that I don't get to see because of the short-term nature of my day job. So, you know, I've known these guys for years, and it's a sort of social work in a non-pushy way.
You should just be letting your mind go as creative as you can get, right, with your own styles, you know.
When I was in high school, I was this tiny little kid. So imagine grade 9, I'm 4'7", I'm 85 pounds. I looked like a girl. You want to fit in with the group when you're young. You want to figure out who you are. I was from a large family, and I was picked on pretty severely. I mean, in front of everybody in the high school, put in a garbage can in the cafeteria, you know. So I'd put on a brave face, but I'd go home and I'd cry my eyes out, or I'd pick on my little sister. And I'd be very mean to my sister. I'm surprised she is friends with me to this day, you know, but it was because I was hurting inside. Looking back, thank God I got into dancing. It gave me self-confidence. If it, you know, a lot of cruel shit happens in the world, and if you don't grab self-confidence from somewhere, I think you're at risk of going through your life and becoming sort of a depressed introvert. I know when I talk to young b-boys who are in it, a lot of the guys who come out here, hang out at the gym, they have a lot of anger and frustration too, you know, and a lot of them will talk about, thank God they do this to keep their anger in check.
My name is Mathieu Dumoulin. I'm 18 years old and I've been b-boying for about 4 years now. I started out in 1998, 99, and then I took it seriously more around 2000. Well, back in 2000 I started taking it more seriously because my mom got sick, and since she had cancer, it kind of got to me. So what I decided to do, instead of getting into street fights and selling drugs or whatever, I just took my anger out on b-boying, and I just started dancing more, training more, and that kept me out of trouble. I started concentrating more on a positive vibe, which was breaking. And breaking, since it had that positive vibe, that really good feeling, I think it kind of made me think of a more positive way of life and started forgetting about my problems when I danced, when I trained. I wasn't thinking about my mom's cancer, I was just thinking about the dance itself, about the floor, about the music, about me being in tune. So basically it just made me forget all my problems. Everybody has their own tendency to move in their own way, and that's what I'd say how it influences creativity, like b-boying, your own flavor, your own style.
Then, I don't know, you could just add a bit of flavor to it, you know, crossover, other side.
The battle is just a way to settle beef between someone, or if you want to challenge someone and test your skills, battle's a perfect way. You just go off against someone, that's it. The adrenaline's pretty hype, mad adrenaline. I'd say mostly you just want to murder that guy, you know, he's in front of you, he's your enemy, you know, your b-boy character comes out and you just like transform into your b-boy character and get in there, you just want to smoke that guy. That's all there is, you know, but after that it's all love, you know, shake hands, whatever.
Burning you on the floor, you know what I'm saying?
Canadian floor masters, Buddha and them, they set a foundation for us here in Ottawa as Canadian b-boys. Like, since we're upcoming b-boys, they kind of opened doors for us.
My name is Yvon Silvio, and people call me Crazy Smooth within the b-boy world. One of the reasons I like to come here is because it's a free spot, and it's somewhere we could go and without, you know, people hassling us. Because a lot of times, even, like b-boys, you know, we have trouble finding a spot where you could just go and practice. There always seems to be somebody that doesn't like a group of kids coming together to do anything. There's no age barrier really, because I'm 23. Some of the kids, one of the kids, he's 13 or 14. Buddha's 43. So you see, and we all come and we all have, like, you know, conversation together, and we all relate to the same thing. You know, like, it's sort of me, I look up to Buddha, the kid looks up to me. When we're here, we all share, you know. Buddha be like, yo, shut up, like, I'm old enough to be your dad, or old enough to, you know, and I'm like, yo, what you got, kid, what, you know what I'm saying? So it's all a big family, really. A cypher is a gathering of b-boys that want to get together and express themselves in the middle and have a vibe going so everybody can participate and, you know, get down in the cypher. A lot of people don't really understand what it takes to go into the middle, into a cypher, and have if it's 10 people or if it's 1,000 people, have those people, you know, focus on you. And regardless if you do good or bad, I really think it's an accomplishment, because you might try to act hard and be like, yeah, I do that all the time, but inside of you, you're like, yes, I finally went in and it's good, now I'm going to try to go in more.
We need 15 people to do a class. Just a show of hands, who's interested in doing another session?
I also teach classes to sort of a whole group of young, you know, 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds. I spend a lot of time with some of the more sort of nerdy and klutzy guys who don't have much rhythm and self-confidence. because I know how important it is that they really want to belong. You know, and I had one of my kids come up to the other day, and he is one of those guys. He's sort of klutzy and doesn't have a lot of rhythm. And he came up to me at the beginning of the class, and he was just so excited to tell me what went down at the high school dance.
I was at this dance, and I went in the circle, and I was popping, and I was showing people up, and they just all gave me props, and it was just nice to know that you're being appreciated for what you've learned.
My name is Kane, I'm 12. Well, every day after school I listen to music, and I used to just sit there and listen to music, but now I just start dancing and find it fun. It makes me feel involved because I'm pretty shy.
I don't think at the beginning people get involved and they go, I'm doing this because this is going to be my blueprint to help me sort of get on with life, right? You get involved for a lot of different reasons, but the longer you're in the game, all kinds of other things happen. You know, a blueprint to me is something that you need to have some building blocks to sort of grow upon. And I can't think of, a single bigger building block than something like self-confidence, right? Self-confidence and an awareness of yourself in terms of self-identity, who you think you are and how you fit. If you get sort of a good dose of that stuff, that'll help you deal with most anything in life that life is going to throw at you.